Hey everybody, this is Michael, and this is Depraved from Evil Byte Games. This is an alpha Western city builder, and it's currently in development by Evil Byte, who are based in Germany, I believe. They gave me a key to check this game out, and I did. I streamed for about 3 hours last night, starting from scratch, and we built up this little city, which is ready to evolve to its next level. Which is amazing, just considering the mayhem that went on. We've got a guy here who was shot by bandits. We've got our hired gunslinger here in town. We've got a guy who's ready to get leveled up to the next level. Actually, several of them who are ready to become settlers. And this poor guy here is sick for some reason. Anyway, just playing this game for a little while. Watch the sun come up here over the town hall. Look at this. It's lovely. And just amazing behaviors in the game, like this Undertaker here. Somebody gets shot in town, he loads up his cart, he goes and grabs the body, nails up a coffin, throws him in there, drops him in the ground over here. There's only 4 bodies here. I couldn't tell you why, because there was a lot of murder and mayhem the other night. And yeah, people distillery. We have a lawman over here, a gunslinger over here, because some dude was throwing Molotovs at our brand new distillery. Yeah, very strange behavior. I had to go hunt down a bandit camp. Anyway, I've just been enjoying this game a huge amount, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you guys because I think you'll like it too. Now, I don't know when this is coming out exactly. I know that it will be on Steam, and they already have a page there, so you can go check it out yourself and put it on your wish list or watch list or whatever you want to do with it. But let's go start a new game and check it out. There's some very cool features in this already for an alpha stage game. Very impressed with it. Alright, see you soon. Okay everybody, we're back to the main screen of Depraved. I very much like their little interface here. To start a new game, we can generate a map, and it's going to be over here. Got a little map ID, which I guess you could share. I don't know, can we type in up here? Yeah, you can type in up here, or we can press the generate key. I think most maps are going to get some water and a train track. Let's make sure that's the case. Presuming we're going to be able to build like a train depot or something at some point. You want some green areas because that's where you can plant your crops on and stuff. This brown area, not so good for that. Yeah, sure, let's take this. So we're going to pop into our world, and we're going to have a settler wagon with, of course, 7 guys to start out with, just like Dwarf Fortress as appropriate. And we start building up our town. We're going to pop down a town hall, and oh, there's a whole little pack of grizzly bears over here. This is probably not a very good place to be. Where are we? We're down here on the bottom. Let's click our settler wagon, select it, and maybe drag our map up just a bit. We've got a lot of mountains and things over here. What does this area over here look like? Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this area here looks pretty good to me. Let's pan around a little bit and see what we've got. We do have some area to cut down trees from. Not a lot, though. Not a lot right there, but maybe there's a bit more over here. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. There are some rock piles around, but we will maybe take care of those. I don't know, that's a lot of rock piles, though. Let's try getting our wagon to come over here. If I unpause and right-click, we should tell them to start moving, and they will in fact move. They're going to have to journey all across the land, though, so it might take them a little bit of time to get over there. But let's take a look at some of the features that are around. We can get stone from these areas here, and it tells you how much is there. You notice there's some little crosses around. Site of previous massacres, I guess. We have, are these white bears? Okay, I had not seen the Arctic bear before. Hoping they don't attack our caravan. No, they won't. A bear did get into town last night, and unfortunately I had fired my gunslinger, so I didn't have anybody to go after him. Took a little while. There are a lot of bears over here, man. And wolves, too. Are these wolves? Yeah, these are wolves. We did have some wolves get into town, too. You want to make sure you got some guys with guns hanging around. There's a copper mine. Very nice. But yeah, as you can see, lots of folk have died around here. It's been a rough old life for some of these people. Fortunately, the wolves and bears don't molest our settler wagon. Let's speed him up a little bit. Let's get him over there. Come on, dude. Let's go. Got our little herd of bison and some water boars and water buffalo. Yeah, those are boars, I think. And our guy has, yeah, he has arrived. Wonderful. Let's pause that. So we can make him pop down his cargo, which is the stuff required to make a town hall. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can see what's going on. Why don't we maybe put the town hall... Can we not squeeze it in here? It may be that it needs to be super close to the settler wagon. I think that may be the case. Do we have room on this side of the river to build? Yeah, we have room on this side of the tracks to build. So we can put this guy down. We can middle mouse button and move it sort of at 45-degree angles. And I think we'll just put it down right there. So that drops out our 7 pioneers. Got Dos Beals, Jephthah Redding. I think these guys are all just sort of general laborers until later on. So let's get them doing their thing. They've dropped out some materials that they're going to use to build our town with. And we need to get them settled down into something to live in. And so maybe... Train tracks aren't dangerous, by the way. Maybe we'll put a tent down. Oh, we can't actually do that until these dudes get the town hall set up, I guess. Oh, no, there we go. There's our worker tent. It has become available to us. So I think I'll flip these around the other way. Hopefully these are going to kind of be temporary. At some point, we're going to get some shacks, which aren't that great looking, but we'll also get some simple houses later on and then some nicer houses. And they provide a little bit more environmental protection. So we have 7 guys right now. So let's get them 7 tents to live in. They can get sick if they just sleep out under the stars, but they will build a little fire and hang out. Camping. Come on, rotate. The controls are not bad. I am bad at using the controls. Yeah, I can't seem to get that to rotate the way I want it to. Come on. There it goes. Once you get it in place, it kind of goes pretty good. We're going to put down a couple more tents here for some extra people, because people will just show up to work in the town, and I think they'll do it if you have housing available. Sometimes they'll show up when you don't have housing available, which can be a bit of a problem. So let's get a few of those down, and we're going to run out of some materials pretty quickly. We're going to run out of planks, for one thing. We only have 44 wooden planks, and each of these takes 7. So we're not even going to have enough planks to finish our initial set of tents there. So what I'm going to do is here we can set up trade. So I've said to buy. And let's just buy like 30 planks for now. And that'll be like a one-time order. A little cart will come by and drop off stuff. And then what I'm going to do is slow this down to normal play speed. And I think we're going to set up a wood worker over here. So we go under production... building materials, I guess. A lumberjack will cut down wood for us. So let's put him down. I'm going to try not to put him on any... We can just put him right here by the edge of the woods. And when that is done, we'll get a lumberjack in town, and then he'll start making us, cutting down some trees for us. Here comes the train. So I'm going to put the sawmill, if I can make it happen. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put the sawmill right here. And so then logs can just pop right over. Actually, can I cancel this? Yeah, I'm going to cancel that. Instead, we'll put a stonemason. No, we'll do the stonemason across the river. Hopefully I didn't lose any materials on that. I don't know. I don't think we did. So put that down there. And then we're also going to need some stone, which we don't have unlocked. We need 10 pioneers to get stone down. Is this a bear? No, it's a bison. Okay. Hoping we weren't going to have a bear in town already. So I want to prioritize this guy. And we've got a little priority menu over here. So let's make those things the priorities. I do want these guys to have tents to sleep in, but I do want to get plank production up. We spend all our planks over here. We won't have any planks to build anything with. And I would say, it's not a hard game, but I would say that's probably one of the key things, is getting the building materials down. You really got to have a steady flow. And I think that's true in any game like this. But in this game in particular, I have found that uh-oh, I used all my planks for tents, which they needed, but then I didn't have anything to build anything else. So get your basic materials production down pretty quickly. You have got different classes of people. We have pioneers right now, and they have a set of requirements. So they need meat, they need water, they need firewood, and they need clothing. So you're going to need a tailor, a firewood chopper, a well, and a hunter to generate those things. And then settlers need bread and alcohol. So that means you're going to need a grain farm, you're going to need a miller to make flour, you're going to need a baker to make bread, and you're going to need a distillery to make alcohol. These dandies, the merchants here, need fish and jewelry as well. So in order to graduate your town up, you have to kind of move into that. Each building costs you some money to maintain. We have a budget over here. Yeah. Our buildings cost us something to maintain, but the houses are rented. So we generate $4, is that right, for this tent here? Maybe we have to look over here. Yeah, these generate $4 in rent for us per tenant, but they hold one person. So each tent generates $4. A shack generates $10 and holds 2 people. It's $10 per person, though, so it's $20 if it's full. And then a simple house is $12, and there can be 3 people, I believe. So you want to get to the upper tier houses, but in order to do that, you have to graduate up a little bit. And let me speed this up, and hopefully we'll get this lumberjack rolling. And so when we're done with this, a guy will come into town and take that job, which is just incredible to watch. They ride into their horses, and if you have a stable, they'll go there. If you don't, they'll tie up over here at the town hall, and they'll put their horse in the stable, and they'll get to work in their chosen profession. It's just amazing. These guys make their planks here. So what does it say? Resident is homeless, and there are not enough workers in Star City. Star City. Can't have that. Can't have it be called Star City. We'll have to think of a name for it. If you guys have any suggestions for names, let me know. And maybe we'll get this going. Now, it's just going to take a while for this to happen, even on max speed. So there's just really no way around it. But they will get these up pretty quickly, I think, now that they're on the case. They haven't started bringing anything for this. You can see progress towards building up here. This one, they've... no, I guess they're still waiting on some stone and planks still. So things are coming, though. And then another thing that we need to make is a... where's our building menu? Here's our building menu. So the other thing we need to make is a hunter. And I guess we could just put him right here, couldn't we? Looks like they're using that as a path, so let's leave it for them. So we'll put a hunter here, and we'll assign him to hunt somewhere. Maybe all of these bison over here. Bison and boar. A lot of food going on over there. And then we have something new over here. What's this? A bridge, which we can't really use just yet. Yeah, we got to get some more residents in town before we can do much anything. But these are the basics. So we got our guy going to cut wood over here. And yeah, we already have him here. This guy is Cleve Kinnear, the lumberjack. And I think he's coming to town. I don't think he was an original guy. And so Cleve, if we click on the building, you can see this yellow area around it. That's the area he's going to work. And we can change his working area by manipulating this yellow circle. So now he's going to cut trees out of this area. He's going to bring them back, and then people are going to take them over here to the sawmill, which doesn't still have enough stone, but maybe it will get it soon. And that guy will make us planks with which we can continue building. And like I said, there's the morning train. I should have put the town hall facing the sun. That's sad. I guess we'll get the sunset if we didn't get the sunrise. So what are you going to do? Looks like they're going to get back to tents, which is good. We don't want our guys working outdoors all the time. We give them some place to sleep. But pretty soon, okay, so we're going to get a worker here. Who's this going to be? Who's going to be our miller, our sawmill guy? I don't know. Maybe we're not getting a sawmill guy. No, here he comes. Ebenezer Vetter. Okay? Ebby Vetter. There he is. He's ready to start sawing us some planks up. These guys are hard at work now in tents, which is good. So we've almost got all the original folks housed, although we do now have 9 people. So maybe we should go ahead and schedule some more tents. I believe we should. We're not going to get shacks for a little while. So let's put another row of tents down. Close as I can get them. Again, I'm hoping this is like a temporary place for our guys to be. I'm hoping we would take these down at some point. Residents are homeless. We don't have enough workers to build, so we need to build more residential buildings, and that is what we're attempting to do. Can I turn that over there? Now I think I finally figured out the controls for that turning thing. I was sort of thinking you just go up and down, but you don't. You go in a circle around it, which makes perfect sense. I just wasn't grokking it before. Yeah, so it's going to take forever, of course, to build all that, but we might as well have those down there for people to build. We do need meat, though, now. So I want to prioritize this hunter. Let's get him working on that. Production storage of a building is full. You need a warehouse, and I think that would be this. Yeah, it is this. So we can arrange, though, for somebody to instantly pick up the goods as soon as they're available, and I think they'll come do that. Let's see if that happens. I wish the sawmill guy would go grab that wood from him, but they won't, I guess. It does say we need to build a warehouse. I don't think we can do that yet. Is that in here? No, it's under logistics, maybe. Yeah, it's this next item here, but we need 10 pioneers in order to do that. So we're just going to have to keep working on tents. We have got our 7, 8, 9. Is this done? Not quite done. We need another plank. Do I need to buy some planks? Are you making any? He is making some planks, but it might not hurt to go ahead and buy a little more. We have $16,000. So I'm just going to buy a few more planks because we'll have to. And, I'm going to buy a few metal parts. How many metal parts do we have? We have 14, but that's not going to be enough. So let's just buy a few more metal parts. And then these guys can continue building as needed. It looks like we're getting planks now out of the sawmill. And check this guy out in here. So let's watch him. Here he goes. He's putting a log on there, and he's sawing it down into planks. It's so cool. And these guys are getting the planks and putting it right into the hunter shack. That's wonderful. Right, so when we get to 10 residents, we're going to get a little step up in what we can do, which is great. And I think what we'll probably do, we'll get a stone cutter down here, and we'll also need to get a warehouse. Unfortunately, bandits are going to come steal from our warehouse. So we're going to need to have a look into how to solve that. We will eventually get a gunslinger riding by, and we can hire him to be our freelancer. We cannot, however, get a sheriff's office until we have enough residents. Okay, here's our hunter. And I don't think we can set his area yet until he becomes totally available. Yeah, we're at 10 residents now. Here he is. You can see what they need, too. This guy is homeless, and he doesn't have a church to go to. And he would like a church to go to, I believe. So let's maybe have him hunt over here. Oh, well, or not. I guess all the bison have left, so I guess he can hunt in here. There's plenty of stag around. Let's keep the walking distance short, though. Maybe you can just hunt in your nearby area there. He's going to generate meat and leather. There doesn't appear to be like a cookhouse or something where food is cooked. Later on, there will be a saloon. You can see we have another horse coming into town here. There are not enough workers. A resident is homeless. We'll keep getting these warnings. And we can't do anything about the horses over here, can we? We could buy a settler wagon to establish a new city. Oh, I see. Well, that is so cool. I wasn't sure about that. Because this guy, can we see what the range is? Maybe if we're building something? Yeah, you can see the effective range of the town. So I think we need to branch out at some point. Well, why don't we have a warehouse right here by the train tracks? Maybe we can just put it, you know, there. Now, I kind of feel like I want a stable there. I do, actually. Maybe we can put it over here. People have to go a bit to get to it. No, you know what? Let's put the stable on the other side. Let's put the warehouse right here where things are going to come in. They're going to come into the town hall, and they're going to come out of these production shacks. And we have a couple of those right here. We'll build more later, but... yeah, so we can build a stone mason right here. And he can grab this stone and start clearing out these little patches around where we might want to build. 175 there. 70 there. So I may just put his circle around this whole area. Which storage is full? Planks are full. Well, let's have those picked up right away too, because we need them. We need more buildings. We have 7, 11, 12 buildings now, and only 10 people. Nobody should be homeless. We have plenty of buildings now. At least I think. Yeah. All right, well, let's look at what we opened up. So we opened up a woodcutter, and a woodcutter is going to make firewood. We will need that for the winter, and we need a well too. Let's get a well down. $6.99. That seems pretty good. But I think I'll put it back over here. Yeah, let's put it there. You can only put these sort of spaced out a little bit. So important to spread those around a little bit. If you put it here on the brown, it's going to generate like jack. Let me grab that again. Where is that well? Here it is. If we try to put it here, yeah, 16 water versus $6.99 over there. So you will have to dig new wells from time to time. We got our warehouse. What else is available? So we can do a church. Yeah, and eventually we're going to want to have a bigger church, but let me get rid of that. I'll rotate around to this side. Where are we going to put our church? Let's put our church right there. Across the street from the town hall. And then we also need a stable. Maybe we could put those just over here. And again, we're going to be running really low on resources, unfortunately. And then we also have some toilets, so yeah, we should do those as well. What was this? This was the warehouse. I guess we could put the toilets near the warehouse, but let's put them by the church instead. So, there we go. I could probably get by with one toilet, I'm guessing. So this guy, are you gainfully employed? He does seem to be, yeah. That's pretty good. Alright, warehouse, or what should we prioritize? Let's prioritize the warehouse, because it seems like our things are getting full. So let's make that destroying the beauty. What did we do to achieve that? That's horrible. Cut down all those trees over here, I guess. Well, that's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? We've got to get it done, right? Now, I don't know about these things. Are these toggles or what? They don't seem to toggle in appearance, but I wish we could toggle it so that, yes, I always want this picked up. And here as well. Can you grab the meat out of there? Probably not until the warehouse is done. So, we're going to have to wait on that. We will have bandits coming and getting involved, trying to take our stuff out of the warehouse, which will be sad for us. But, do we have the shack now? We don't have the shack. We need 15 pioneers to get the shack, and it looks like we only have 10. Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. So, we are at a negative 15, or no, positive 15 right now. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm sort of surprised by it, but a resident has died. Whoa, pause. Pause. What happened here? Everybody's scared. And this poor fellow is dead now. What killed him? This bear. The bear killed him. Okay. Let's find our hunter. Hunter man. Geokonoff. Offensive. Yeah, okay. Can you come attack this bear? I don't know if he'll have time to get there. Let's see if he'll come take care of the bear for us. I don't know. Yeah, he needs to. He needs to. Can you come shoot this bear, please? Shoot that bear. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man, this poor fellow has been killed, and I don't know what we can do about him because we're not going to have a church anytime soon. An undertaker, we're not going to have that, and we're not going to be able to build a burial ground for him either. Okay, they are building the warehouse, which is good news. Let's get that going. You know, loss is part of life. This poor fellow, I'm sure, will eventually rot in the sun, and the people that eventually move into that tent, they won't know. We won't tell them. Oh, this game just makes me giggle sometimes. All right, well, let's see. I think we're doing okay. These guys don't seem to, fortunately, like RimWorld, they're not getting freaked out by this guy. In fact, he's not, well, no, he is still. He is still an object, but eventually they'll become, like, you can't even click on them. Production storage of a building is full, yeah. Well, guys, come pick stuff up. Everybody come pick stuff up. We have also to build a wood chopper, firewood maker, so let's go ahead and get that down too. Yeah, I know there aren't enough workers. There's not enough anything, but we're going to keep going. So there goes our woodcutter guy. Oh, this thing is spinning. This is great. So this is wind powered, which is amazing. But I hadn't ever seen that little guy spin before. I saw the shadow spin, but I didn't see it spin. That's pretty awesome. Production storage of planks is full, but they are getting them. And what happens if we... Yeah, we're just going to build this around the dead body over here. So use your hunter to dispatch wild animals. You can also have everybody in the village, you know, come and punch them or something. It works. It's not great, but it does work. The lighting is just amazing. Look at this. It's so cool. And occasionally, if somebody doesn't have a house yet, you'll see them. They're sleeping on the ground by their little campfire. We need to prioritize the well as well. And looks like our warehouse is all done. So let's get the well now. At some point, if we don't have the toilet done, they will begin to make a little bit of a mess in town. We don't want that. So let's make sure the toilet is okay. Is that a person screaming? Listen out for clues. I've probably got the sound turned down a little bit, but there are audio clues. I'm like looking through town last night and I hear screams and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And sure enough, yeah, there are wolves in town and they're eating my citizens. It was a little horrible. But here we go. We're building now this nothing. We're not building anything, are we? Oh no, they're working on the well. Okay, that's good. So yeah, they're going to get the well done, and then whatever the heck else I prioritized, I'm not entirely sure. We still haven't gotten our stonemason up and running, but stone is... Well, I should probably be watching a little more closely. Yeah, we have just a little bit of stone. Planks is actually doing okay. Firewood is doing okay as well. And there's our remnants of clothing. We will need a tailor in town before too long. Yeah, here's some guys sleeping around the campfire because they don't have anywhere to live. Doesn't seem safe to me, but, you know, you gotta do. Why do we have anybody sleeping outside, though? I see that there are 10 people available, and why are there so many homeless ones? Okay, maybe they just haven't decided to jump in here. Okay, well that's weird. I didn't have that happen before. They were kind of getting in their spots naturally, but looks like I'm having to kind of click and assign them this time. Well, I'm not really doing anything. I'm only clicking and looking at it. Maybe that is somehow flagging them as done. And now we have a new building available, which will, I think, be the shack, maybe? Oh no, the tailor. What about the shack? We still can't build the shack because we don't have 15 people yet. We do have 12, however. And I think once we get these turned on, we'll get more people in town. But I think that's all the time we've got for now, amazingly enough. This half an hour flew by like massively quickly. Let me know what you think about this game. I think it's super cool, and I will definitely continue checking it out. But let me know whether you guys want to see some more of it, and if so, we'll record a little bit more. All right, take it easy.